can be extended. Good morning, everybody. In the last week presentation, I mentioned that human life can be extended to 120 years. This is possible, and we discussed some points in this presentation. Part 2 of that, I will present and give details about how to get to that number. Not only reaching 120 is the main goal. The main goal is to reach a good number of years with good health. Right now, that is our main occupation in the business of anti-aging industry. Aging to 120 is possible with artificial intelligence. As you see in our few months back, I presented, this is how humans grow, wither, and pass away. And all these non-green areas or leaves representing the later years of life after 60 with a lot of problems, sometimes disease, sometimes much worse than just having a disease and not enjoying the life well. And the goal of aging with artificial intelligence to 120 years is this: to live and enjoy as long as you live, representing these green leaves. Towards the end of this presentation, you will have several things that you can start doing today onwards to be on this path, to live long, and not only live long, but also have good health, that is increasing the health span also. To recapitulate the general course of human life and health, from birth onwards up to 40, it's really wonderful. You are jumping and growing from maturity to peak. And after peak, you slowly come down initially and up to 50s, then 55, maybe 60s, and then 60s onwards, you rapidly come down. And after 75, it is really, really fast. By 85, most people have majority. This is statistical. There may be somebody who is 95 in this group or in your circle. Not everybody need to follow the same path, but this is a general course. If you use some preventive measures, you may slow it down and may go all the way to 100 or more. At the same time, have better quality of life. But if you have some good interventions, like what we are going to discuss today, what I'm going to present to you today, this need not be the case, and it could be much better and up to 120 years as well. There are plenty of scientific experiments, hundreds and hundreds were done to support that we can have life till 120 years. And also, we have the possibility of having healthy life. So what are these anti-aging interventions? At least there are 15 of them listed here. Senolytics, these are medicines that can kill old or dead cells in your tissue. Telomerase activators, these are medicines that can extend the tips of your chromosomes so that the cells will not become old or die. Metformin, most of you may have known this. This drug is a very wonderful drug that can help life in a different way, not just controlling sugar or blood sugar pathways. Rapamycins and rapalogs. These are also medicines that are acting at the cellular level to maintain good, healthy cells. Caloric restriction and fasting mimicking diets. As I have been mentioning in the last 50, 60 presentations that we had, me and others, there are only two important, strong, foundational, nutritional rules that all of us can follow. Number one, restrict your calories. Eat a bit less than what you need. That is, reducing 20% of your food. When you feel like eating, try to stop, because eating up to 80% of your requirement by the brain is very good, and that is sufficient for the body. Then there are NAD boosters. As we age, many systems in the body cannot produce the molecules needed for human activity, and therefore some supplements like NAD boosters are required. Besides all the medicines and external things, exercise and physical therapy are also definitely needed. Stem cell therapy, when you have a tissue that is not doing well, a kidney, a liver, there are stem cells. Stem cells are the cells that form the tissue. Kidney forming, liver forming stem cells are now available. People can replace them to get better tissue, better liver, or better kidney. Genetic and epigenetic therapies. All of us have several genes inherited from parents. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good, some of them are bad, some of them are disease causing. But in the recent years, we came to know from the science that you may have a bad gene. If the bad gene doesn't express well, the negative effects of the bad gene will not be felt. In the same way, if good genes are there and they do not express well, then you will not get the benefits. Scientists are now capable of activating or inactivating genes in your own lifetime while you are requiring certain expression of genes and stopping of other genes. Already that is in practice is hormone replacement therapy. Most of you know that for females, estrogen replacement therapy is widely available. Anti-aging skin treatments. There are plenty of creams, treatments available in the market that will help to suppress the aging of your skin. Red and near infrared light therapy. This is also available for giving you a better skin. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy. Only in certain cases, excess oxygen room or chamber is provided for giving better health. Cryotherapy, taking the body or the tissues that are requiring low temperatures and improving the function of the tissue or the person. Digital health monitoring devices. You must have seen several people wearing watches and other digital or health wearables to tell you the status of your body's health, and thereby you can adjust immediately to help your body do well. One simple example that I have been doing, and I'm sure some of you have been doing, is to have a patch sensor for detecting glucose in the body. The Abbott butterfly sensor, sometime back I showed you on my body itself how I use it. Once you put this patch, it will be staying there for 14 days. And every 5 minutes, it will collect your blood sugar. And you can monitor yourself, your food, and those numbers and see which foods are helping you to lower your sugar, which foods are harming you and increasing the sugar, and thereby you can adjust them. And there are now many others. We will see that later. The goal of senolytics, those medicines that are going to kill specifically the old, dead, or sometimes cancer cells. As you are seeing, there are drugs that selectively induce death of senescent or old cells, which are cells that have stopped dividing and contribute to aging and age-related diseases. There are several examples in the market already. Senolytics hope to make you healthy. If you don't do them, if you don't use them, you probably will become unhealthy, development of chronic diseases and disorders, as you could see in the yellow here. But senolytic intervention makes it better, and we'll have better healthy life. At least there are 120 companies working in this anti-aging domain. And here I have listed with their logos of some 24 of them. Plenty of these companies are funded heavily. Some are hundreds of $millions funded. Some are a few $billion funded, and they are working to bring products that can, number one, slow down aging. Number two, maintain good health. Number three, reverse aging, and thereby you will have your health span increased. And while increasing the lifespan, it is automatically understood that your long life is guaranteed. In terms of money, I may say 120 companies are there, many people are working, scientists are working, all those things. But you see, the market, which was 44.9 billion in 2021, is going to be 182 billion with 22% growth. Lot of promising companies are there. Lot of companies that have already made medicines, and some of them are in the market already. Let us see that. This is an interesting company, New Limit. The company name itself is New Limit. New Limit hopes to extend human health span boldly. This company has named itself as New Limit. And the science behind this New Limits company's program is reprogramming our biology to take a different path. The epigenetic or gene expression changes can be made now with the knowledge that we have about your genes and science. So they want to reprogram and thereby your genes that are supposed to be working for healthier life will be activated. The genes that are harming or making you age faster will be stopped. The second company that I'm going to mention today, I'll mention a few companies. Rejuvenation Technologies. They also have the goal of extending health span by years in hours. What they mean by hours is reversing the clock. Reversing the biological clock, which we discussed long time back. I can come back later. But for now, this company's goal is to reverse the biological clock of individual tissues or groups of tissues. At Rejuvenation, the company, they are rewinding body's molecular aging clocks. Today, they have 4 programs: lung, liver, rejuvenation, cell therapies. Particularly rejuvenation, they definitely have proof of concept at cell level, and they are going towards in vivo proof of concept in the animals. Then it will come to submitting applications to FDA for doing the clinical trials, and they will go for phase 1 to phase 3 clinical trials, and then that will become a medicine. Another company, Alkahest, has gone much ahead of other companies in developing medicines for Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and end-stage renal disease. All these, they have done the work, research is done, filing is done, phase 1 is done, and they are all in phase 2. Based on the results of the phase 2, they will go to phase 3, and then they will come to the market. These are going to come to the market while all of you can access, buy, get, if you need. There's another company called Neuralink, because the most serious disease conditions in the old age are brain functions, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, both are brain-related diseases. So these people also have, Neuralink company also has 2 potential medicines already in phase 2, like the previous company. But there is another set of companies, not only they are trying to do research, but at the same time, they have put some products on the market for you to buy immediately right now on Amazon or on the web and start using them. Elevian is a company that has already produced a medicine or product that benefits aging research, and it makes you accessible right away to get the products. Supplementations in aging models of cardiovascular disease and muscle wasting is also available. Matter, that is the name of the product, with 60 tablets. Elysium has given this for the brain health. And they run another product is Signal. It is actually helping the body to get better health by providing molecules or medicines, supplementation that can help the signaling inside the communications of the cells inside the human body. Nuritas, this is a company which is having a very different plan. Everybody says in the old age, you need to eat more protein. Yes, we need to eat more protein, reduce carbohydrate, all those things are fine. But even if you take more protein, if the absorbance is not sufficient, most of the protein will be wasted. This company, Nuritas, has developed a product that can help your body to absorb more protein than before. Thereby, your muscle wasting will be less and combat, and it will boost your muscle naturally. Another big company is Altos. Their mission is to restore cell health, resilience through cellular rejuvenation programs to reverse disease, injury, and disabilities that can occur throughout the life. This company has a lot of money invested by Jeff Bezos, Amazon, and other such big people to see these products come to market. There is a very interesting company, In Silico Medicine. This In Silico Medicine is extending healthy, productive longevity by transforming drug discovery, development with artificial intelligence software, significantly reducing the time and cost of bringing life-saving medications to patients. Artificial intelligence now is all over for every step in pharmaceutical research and development will be utilized, and thereby it will become much more efficient in bringing the products to market. There are many such companies I mentioned are working in the domain of health, increasing health span or anti-aging. During the 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s, most common diseases are cancer, neurological disorder, cardiovascular disorder, and diabetes. As of yesterday, when I checked, the FDA in United States asked all these companies to apply to conduct clinical trials. They will review and they will approve whether they should do the clinical trials or not. Once they approve, they are posted on the clinicaltrials.gov on web, which everybody can see. And I checked how many such clinical trials testing in man, humans, women, men, and different populations to understand how well this experimental drug function. As of yesterday, there were 3,274 such clinical trials are happening. All these are in the anti-aging domain. Out of them, 692 were completed. The study means to test the safety, efficacy, and the value in the market. So these three phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, they will be done. Safety and efficacy will be done only on a small number of people. But before it is introduced to this market, phase 3, which will be done on large number of people and different populations. After the results, after doing such a testing, phase 3, if the results are satisfied by the team of the FDA group scientists, then it will be approved. And there are such 92 approved medicines or supplements or things that are available to reverse your aging, approved and available in United States for people to buy and use. So let me go to this slide. What can you do? Yes, they're all available. What you have to do is first record your health. When you go to doctors, they will do some blood tests periodically and they give you the reports. Now you have to record all the reports. For example, there is a particular software called MyChart. Try to get all your records into this. Then monitor. Every day, there are smartwatches like these. You can use, this is Apple Watch. You can use this to measure simple temperature, BP, and your ECG, or your blood oxygen, or whatever exercise related activity that you have, high heart rate, and monitor these things, and they all will go into the app, and that app should be linked to the MyChart, and then all your health information should be in one single place. That is MyChart. Then after you get all your information into one chart, talk to your doctor, review, because years and years of medical training gives the doctor a unique knowledge set, skill set to understand your body, your health from the records that you have given the doctor. Once that is understood, then you go for next level of gene testing. We have epigenetics Elysium gene test. It's $299 and you pay that online. They will send a box and the box will contain material to collect little bit of blood, like some prick for diabetes testing. And that blood will be sent to them and they will analyze and tell you your biological age. And not only your biological age, they can tell you the age of your brain, liver, microbiome, and hormones, immune, kidneys, metabolism, inflammation, and blood. With all these kind of information, your doctor can make a good decision whether you are aging faster or slower. If your biological age is 37 and your chronological age based on your date of birth is 40, then you are doing fine. But if your biological age based on the measurements from this gene level monitoring Elysium index is 50 and your chronological age based on date of birth is only 40, then the doctor and you both of you have to take immediate action to control the over aging through other means. Then food. We have been talking about food for a while, and pay attention to food. Then comes sleep. This is also talked very well. We actually had a full session on sleep long time back. All these videos will be available to you. If not, let me know. We'll send you the links for these videos. You can watch them again. Then having social life, happy living is an important thing that you have to do for maintaining good health. And this, I'm sure you're already doing very well through India Home and other events in your personal, social, family life. The medicines and the other help can be given to you, but the social life and to be happily living is something that you have to create on your own. And the next level is the most important one is purpose of life. Anyone at any stage of life, there should be a purpose for living. And that will drive all your thoughts. And those thoughts will drive your body mechanisms, metabolism, and try to keep you healthy. So what you can do to have your healthy years extended to the maximum that science can give you, science can help you, science can achieve for you, try to do these 8 things. And these 8 things, particularly my chart, you have to go to this website or app store and get the app and connect this app with your medical records. And then all your information will come into this chart. There are 160 million people are already using it in the United States. That is roughly half the population. After joining the Health My Chart, then you yourself can see the changes in your health in numbers. That may be the chart, maybe once in 3 months or once in 6 months that doctors ask you to come and measure your blood parameters and do the testing. Whereas there are plenty of wearable healthy products or healthy products that can monitor your health, which you should be able to wear. And there's different ones, not just one. They can measure your temperature and give early warning if you are going to get fever or certain health condition. They can measure your blood oxygen, respiration rate, heart rate, blood pressure, sleep level, number of hours of sleeping, or if you are sedentary, if you are not doing anything and sitting, it will remind you that your body needs some work, walk around. Then these smartwatches are called smart, not just because they are detecting or saving good information, but also they are like ears and eyes of your health for your relatives, you, and family members. The information can be sent to your doctor, family members, friend, and they can see the data and they can immediately help you if there is an emergency coming up. These smartwatches or wearable tools can record your exercise, walking, calories, etc., walking distance, And these are all highly electronic, which means they can be integrated with other softwares. They can be integrated with MyChart. I'll be experimenting on all these things. Thanks to all of you, I have been amazed and learning a lot of new things while working on this book of mine, Health Span. As I mentioned 4 presentations before, that I'm writing a book on Health Span, how to achieve a healthier years while you enjoy your life. Because no one wants to extend their years if they cannot enjoy. That's the content, or that's the main purpose of the Health Span book that I'm working on right now. If you have any ideas, do not hesitate to share, and I will consider all of them for the book. These watches you may be seeing in and around, or you may be using already, but try to get good information, right product for you, and then start using them. Sending the sample for getting your gene and epigenetics or your biological age is also important. That will be the next step after creating MyChart. Now, how to use AI, artificial intelligence. In the beginning of the presentation, I told you that you can use artificial intelligence to improve your health right from today. I created this meal plan, using artificial intelligence. Myself and many other scientists, doctors, Lalita, we all talked about what you should eat, how you should eat. But we did not really prepare and gave you a simple plan. Here is a plan developed by artificial intelligence, ChatGPT. You must have heard about it. ChatGPT is an application that has the knowledge of all the humans that we have acquired so far, all over the world, till 2021 September. And anything that you ask, it can search its database or its memory of all the human intelligence so far collected in the form of web pages and give you an answer for your question, just like a human will answer. Whereas Google, which is also doing similar thing, just gives hundreds of pages, but it will not tell you what is in the pages, and it will not give you something in writing that you can do this. Whereas ChatGPT can give. What I asked is, I asked for a vegetarian meal plan for the week and include quinoa as the main grain. In the chat or in giving these prompts, you can replace anything, vegetarian to non-vegetarian, quinoa to any other grain, and then it will provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner menu, what to eat in those, and also how many calories do you have to eat. If you give the program your height, weight, age, and sex, it will tell you how many calories do you need. When I gave it my information, it said that I needed 1700 calories to maintain good health while maintaining the same weight. It will also be able to tell you if you need to increase your health or decrease your health. That is the power of artificial intelligence. And that probably many people can calculate and tell you, doctors. But beyond that, this program goes and it says, you can, this is for me that it has given. I need to have 400 calories for breakfast, 450 calories for lunch, and 500 calories for dinner, and in between a snack of 200 calories. On day one, it has given for all the 7 days, but I'm not showing all the 7 days. You have to generate one for yourself, and let us see if you can generate, it will be good. Otherwise, I'll speak to Kavita ji and see how each one can get their individual one developed. We can do that as well. Day one, the breakfast. Quinoa breakfast bowl. Cook half a cup of quinoa. Top it with mixed berries, chopped nuts, and a drizzle of honey or maple syrup. Lunch, quinoa salad. Combine cooked quinoa, mixed vegetables, cucumber, cherry tomatoes, bell peppers, chickpeas, feta cheese, dressed with lemon vinaigrette. It could be replaced with curries. It could be replaced with whatever you feel like. The grain can be replaced, but still you have to maintain the total number of calories. Then dinner, quinoa stuffed bell pepper. This is a very Indian kind of stuffed bell pepper. Cut the tops of bell pepper and remove the seeds. Stuff the peppers with a mixture of cooked quinoa, black beans, corn, diced potatoes, spices, and bake all of them together. For every day, it has given different menu that included different products. So my suggestion is, please try to do any one of these things, whichever you can start right away. Try to use this list of 8, record your medical history from whatever time you have all the medical files. Get them all either with yours. If you can get it, it's fine. Otherwise, you can get the help of somebody to put all of them in my chart. The next, do the monitoring. There are several different watches, not only Apple, which can monitor, you can wear and monitor your health. Discuss with your doctor. Then go for gene level testing, epigenetic testing. By simply sending a simple sample of your blood, you will get the report, a very detailed report. Then pay attention to your food, sleep, social living, and purpose of life. Thank you.